Hey guys, welcome in to our KDA Season 3 team review. Yes, KDA is back for Season 3. Um, it's been going really well for the first two seasons. Um, I've enjoyed running a league. Shout out to my mod team as well um, for helping run the league, and shout out to everyone who has played throughout the two seasons and is playing throughout Season 3. Couple things to note with Season 3. This season we have updated to two divisions. Um, Unfortunately, we did not have enough people um, to have 32 coaches, so 16 coaches per division. So a lot of our coaches have decided to play both divisions. So one division is low tier Terra Netdex, which is what this team review is. And the other division is AAA, almost any ability. Um, for my own sanity, I'm going to only make videos for Netdex. AAA, you might hear in videos throughout, like my Netdex videos. About how I'm going and stuff, but I don't think I'll have the time nor the energy to make videos for both. But yeah. So as you can see, back with a vengeance. Basically, what happened? What happened to good old Kirk? Why I stopped uploading for BRL and KDA. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I got super burnt out trying to upload for multiple leagues at the same time, along with life just getting in the way, uni becoming very stressful. I just got extremely tired, extremely burnt out from just uploading to YouTube. So I found it very hard. I found like having no energy wanting to do YouTube. So I decided to step back, take a break. We are back for season 3. Long story short, season 2 of KDA, we got absolutely hacked out of quarterfinals. We were in such a good position to win the quarterfinals game, and then we just got para spammed and lost because of it. So we got knocked out in quarterfinals. Unfortunately, we should have gone to semis, but we didn't. So that was KDA season 2. That's how our run ended. It ended in a very hacksy way, unfortunately. And BRL, as of this video, I am now in finals. Yes, we are now in finals. I bet my semi-finals opponent today. Oh, sorry, technically yesterday. Times. We bit my semi-finals opponents. We're now in finals, which is good. And if we win finals, then I may potentially make a BRL movie. Forgot the word about our journey. But yes, I'm hoping not to get too burnt out now. Throughout season 3, and I think just sticking to one sorry. Sticking to one league to upload videos on is going to be my goal, I think. Might be two, depending on how life goes. That's what's going to happen. But anyway, rules for KDA, my own league, Crux Draft Academy. So we had to dumb down to 14 coaches again this season. Because not having enough coaches. A few people dropped, unfortunately. A few people wanted to take a break from draft who are veterans of KDA, which is completely fine. So with Snake Draft, 115 points for 9 to 11 mons. I think 115 is the sweet spot for draft, in my personal opinion. I've drafted with 110, 120, 110, 150, 120. I think 115 is the sweet spot. We are low tier terror. So 10 points and below can terrestrialize with a few terror bands. We had 18 points to select 2 to 3 terror caps, and I want you to keep this in mind. I was 14th seat, so I was last. Yes, I am like putting that into the forefront of your brain. I was last pick, and I think that I have drafted my most dangerous team yet. So with us being 14th pick, it means we have to wait for 13 months to get drafted. Then we get to pick twice in a row. Once again, last pick, by the way. Our team captain this season is Dragapult. Yes, you heard that right. Last pick, Dragapult. Like, I know Dragapult's a boring pick. I get it. I have personally used Dragapult. It was my second ever draft season. Second ever season of draft. I didn't like using it. I didn't understand how to use Dragapult back then. With the knowledge I have now, I think I will be able to use Dragapult properly. Not like back in BRL season 11, I think it was. I know. But yes, Dragapult last pick, or 14th pick. Dragapult lasted all the way to me, which I was very surprised about. I don't have a plan when going into drafts, I'll be honest. I kind of just have a look at the board, and I kind of just pick the best mon that's on the board when it gets to me for first pick. And Dragapult was that. Initially, our speed tier is great, 142 speed. We have one of the fastest mons in draft, and it hits like a truck. This thing can be support, dual screens, Will-O-Wisp, Thunderwave. It can also just set up and sweep if you're not careful. It's very versatile. It's a great mon to have on the team. Very happy to get it as last pick. Now, with Dragapult being as versatile as it is, I want to get a breaker as my next pick. I have seen many of my friends and many coaches use this mon amazingly. I believe it also was a vital part in my good friend Jay Source's victory in MPBA Season 10. I have used this mon's counterparts in Cinderace and Meowscarada, and now it is finally time for the mantle, the torch, to be passed on to me to use it. So pairing with our team captain Dragapult is our first commander, Greninja. Yes, we are grabbing 2 amazing ones back to back. Obviously, duh. But Greninja is a great breaker. Oh my god, it is such a great breaker. Between Protein and Battle Bond, you have to prep like you have to prep for both. You don't know which one's coming. Both are great. Battle Bond is here for sweeps, Protein is here for good chip. Um this thing can also be run physical. Don't laugh at 95 attack. This thing can run loaded ice water shuriken. Um yeah. Sorry guys, I'm breaking the fourth wall. It is currently 12:30 in the morning for me. And I'm recording this. Nice. um but yeah, it's got a little bit of a frail team. Oh, kind of just spoiled the next pick. A little bit of a frail team at the moment. But Greninja is here to like a versatile support mon who can also be a breaker and be a sweeper. Same with Greninja, who can be a sweeper and a breaker. Now I had to wait for another 26 mons to be picked until my next two picks. And I was just kind of sitting there and I was contemplating what I wanted to grab. A lot of things were going that I kind of had my eye on. Nothing too badly was sniped. Oh, except for Ogremon Hearthflame. Holy crap. Kuroko, I'm still mad about that. If you're watching this. Um, nah, I'm not too mad. I really wanted Hearthflame with Dragapult and Greninja. That was my initial three. But that got sniped, so I decided to dip down to my mid tiers now. You know, I decided I have two of the best breakers in the game. So let's be demonic and compare them with two of the best walls in the game. Meet our second commander, Mega Aggron. Yep, we're going this route. We are 100% going this route. 230 defense with filter. Yep. Body press and heavy slams are gonna hurt. This thing just takes hits. This thing just doesn't die. It's great. Haven't used it before. Once again, we're dipping into new megas. We used Mega Venu season 1 of KDA. Was a big part of us winning season 1. Season 2 we used Mega Pidgeot. Mega Pidgeot's okay. That's what I can say. It has its flaws. This season we are using Mega Aggron. We're going with a bit more defensive Mega. And yeah, this thing just takes hits for days. So the main issue with Mega Aggron, and yes, it's the biggest issue Mega Aggron has, is no recovery. It's forced to run Mega Stones, so it can't run leftovers. You don't really want to run rest on sets with Mega Aggron. So as you guys heard, I said two of the best defensive balls in the game. And this defensive ball that I'm frankly talking about gets Wish. So I have one of, if not the best defensive ball in the game. Let's pair it up with the best special defensive ball in the game. Our third commander is Blissey. Yep, I know you are all cringing at this. I just want to let you all know that Kuroko did this. No, he didn't. I'll be honest, I was picking up these two anyway if I could get Half Flame as well. Um, being completely honest. Half Flame would have been my third pick along with Mega Aggron. And then Blissey my fifth. So either way, I had these two in mind to pair together. Because they're a pain in the ass to break. Between Soft Boiled and Wish, Blissey kind of just sits there in front of your special attacking mons. And 75 special attack is nothing to laugh at either. This thing can do some decent damage. So I'm hoping to catch some people off guard with that in like a week, for like a week or two. But like its main role was to Wish Pass into like Mega Aggron. Make this thing harder to kill. Cool. Moving, another 26 picks went by. I'll be honest, another 26 picks went by. And initially, I was gonna pick a member of the season 2 North Shore Nido Kings, who was very good. I really enjoyed using it, and that was Galarian Zapdos, Maverick Zapdos. I was gonna pick that up, because we are extremely ground weak. Like we're not ground weak, but like EQ spam hurts. And I'm saying I'm a lot, but deal with it. It's me. It's Kirk. Duh. I'm also recording this at 12:30 in the morning, so do that with what you will. Just said it again. Okay. I know I'm cringe. Deal with it. That's why you watch me. So, I was gonna grab Zapdos, Maverick Zapdos from season 2 of KDA, but then it got to my turn, and I reassessed the board. There was 2 picks, 2 mons that should not have lasted this long. I'm being dead serious. 2 mons that should not have lasted this long. And I just said, fuck it, balls to the walls with my points. Fuck it, I don't care. So our 4th commander is Rillaboom. Yes, Rillaboom lasted to end of round 5. It's a bit of a surprise. Not only does Rillaboom pair extremely well, it is the pairing for my 6th pick. It also helps us with EQ spam because it halves the damage that EQ does because of grassy terrain. This thing hits like a truck. 125 attack, banded. We can run like banded SD sets, like grassy seed for acrobatics if we really wanted to. We could also just run leech seed protect. That's also a set. But yeah, the 2 main reasons Rillaboom is here, well, the actual main reason Rillaboom is here, is to for Grassy Surge, its ability. It halves the damage of EQ, which is great. The second reason is because For some reason, I do not know why, but my drafting ability when it comes to drafting teams as of late is absolutely disgusting. Wind, you can attest to this. Hi, Wind. I know you're watching this. You can absolutely attest to this. My drafting abilities needs to be studied, and how I get these teams that I have gotten is beyond me. So, when it comes to Rillaboom, the ideal partner to Rillaboom is what you're thinking, and it did last round 6. For some reason, a round 1 Mon lasted to round 6. Yup. You're looking at that right. That is a Sneasler on your screen. I don't know what else to tell you. The pairing of Rillaboom Sneasler lasting to round 6 is beyond me. Literally, I know we have like 2 people with meme teams, but like still, I don't know why you all let me get this. I can literally bring my top 6 to every game, and you're still going to have trouble beating it. It's still going to be a pain in the ass to prep for. I don't know, man. The pairing of Sneasler Rillaboom, it should be going round 1, round 2, like round 1, round 3 at the latest. But I got it round 5, round 6. So this left us with 25 points. I said pulls to the ball. These 6 mons cost us 90 points. Yep. I literally spent 90 points on 6 mons. So I had to draft 3 mons minimum. So when it came back to my turn, my big thing was, 1, we were slightly fairy weak. And 2, slightly flying weak. Ground, yes, we're still a bit ground weak. It's gonna happen. That is our main weakness of the team as a whole. But that's what Grassy Surge is here for. And that is what one of our picks is here for. But 1, we didn't have a fire type. I want to round out our fire water grass core really nicely. And 2, yeah, and I want to cover our fairy and flying weakness. So, as our 6th commander, I decided to pick up Heatran. And yes, I know, I'm sorry that all of these look very, very nice with the moving PNGs. I tried finding a new sprite for Heatran, but the only one I could find was the one that said Heatran right above this, and I didn't like that. So we're rocking with this. So yeah, so I spent 14 points on Heatran, which leaves us with 11 points for our last 2 mons. It's a little bit tricky, but I managed to do it with a little help from Chandy. Shout out to Chandy, thank you. I picked my last one because my next one I knew I was already getting. I helped pick my last one. But Heatran, with Greninja, Rillaboom, Heatran, this Firewater Grass Core looks really amazing. Looks really well. Dragon and Fairy spam is non-existent into my team anymore. the combination of Heatran Aggron makes that very, very non-existent, which is great. And also, I haven't used Heatran before. I don't think I've used... Okay, I think I've used Sneasel once. And that was... Yes, no, we did. Used Sneasler with Happy Dude. Yes. Happy Dude and I did like a joint coach league for a little bit. We got Sneasler. So I've used Sneasler like ever so slightly. But Sneasler for myself, haven't used it before. So, Sneasler is here. Heatran is also here and joined the North Shore Nidoking for KDA Season 3. Now, 11 points, 2 mons needed, minimum. Still need Terra Caps. I was looking, and legit, I found the perfect mon to help us out with our ground weakness, or ease our ground weakness a little bit. And it's not too shabby with Terra. I'll be completely honest, guys. Our Terra Caps aren't great. They're good. They're not great. They're not like your top tier Terras that you see in low tier. However, I think we'll be able to do stuff with them. We grabbed Terra Rotom Fan. Yeah, we grabbed Terra Rotom Fan. So initially Rotom Fan only has Levitate, which means its ability is useless. But with Terra, we can actually make it viable. Terra Electric means we have no weaknesses. It is bulky. Well, other than 50 HP. We've got 107 in both defenses. This thing is support with Will-O-Wisp, Thunder Wave. It has momentum in Volt Switch. Can I just say this is probably the most momentum draft I've ever drafted. Let's see. U-turn, 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 Volt Switch. Crazy. But for 5 points, I think this is a steal. I've heard mixed thoughts about Terra Rotom Fan from a few people. Few people really like it, few people really don't. But that's for me to decide, and you guys to find out. My last pick, 6 points. Once again, shout out to Chandy for helping me get this mon. I needed a fairy. I had to choose between getting a fairy and a ground. I'll be 100% honest. And for me, I think I chose to not get a ground type here because I don't think our team desperately needs it. I think our team desperately needs a fairy over desperately needing a ground type. And for 6 points, there is a Fairymon that is also a setup mon that I haven't used before. And our last member and our 8th commander of the North Shore Nidokings for Season 3 of KDA is Terra Alcremie. Thing's a little bit bulky, with 65 HP, 75 defense, 121 special defense, which is nice. 64 speed is okay. It's bad, but when I initially see Alcremie, I think it's like base 50. 110 special attack. This thing is slightly supportive, has aromatherapy, has screens, but it's mainly a setup one with Calm Mind and Acid Armor and Stored Power. which is what I think our team needs. As these three are mainly going to be hit or break. Or like sneeze, lick, and sweep, but like break and versatility. So like, yeah, I think Terra Alchemy I think is going to do a bit of work, and we'll see a bit of play. If I'm being 100% honest, I think all 9 of our mons are gonna see play, and more often than you think. More often than I think, also. So with that being said, this is the overall team for season 3 of NatDex of KDA. We have 5 momentum mons, and I'm pretty sure a few of them get never mind. Yeah, so we have 5 momentum mons. Off 6, because I believe Blissey gets teleport. Which is great. There are a few glaring issues with this team. One is Rotom being our only way of removal. Kind of fine because we absorb T-Spikes and we can run boots. Secondly is this big speed gap right here. This big speed gap. 86 to 120 is a huge speed gap. Like, massive. That's what? 34 points of speed. Which means mons that like base 100 can run beneficial natures. A little concerned about this. Might relook at this. However, whoops. We have 3 of the fastest ones in the format. 3 of the best ones in the format. Other than Deoxys Speed, Zero Aura, Regieleki, believe nothing outspeeds Bolt other than those 3 in the format. I could be wrong. But yeah, having no Ice or Ground, or Psychic even, but I don't think teams need Psychic. Ground is the big one, not having. May bite us in the ass. As you can see, try to cover our ground weakness as much as possible, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, this is honestly the scariest team I've drafted to date, in my opinion. It slightly beats my BRL team that I have at the moment. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys for our week 1 battle against Lukey, who has a Sun team. And we all know how Sun teams go, because I used one last season. But yeah, until next time, guys, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't. Comment down below what you guys think and how cringe I am. Yeah. And yeah, until next time, guys, stay safe, be yourself, and peace.